Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, so you can join our tech family. If it is informative to you, please like our video, share it with your friends so they can get help with these video, and don't forget to press all notification bell icon so you get regular update and don't miss any single video.
Now, when it comes to Bluetooth, security is a big issue for us. And the reason why security is such an issue is because of what Bluetooth isn't. First of all, Bluetooth itself is not secure, not only in its implementation, but there's actually some very serious flaws in the design itself, because again, technically it's being used for something today that it wasn't designed to be used for. I'll touch on that here in just a second. Also, everyone has this concept that Bluetooth is short range. Again, this is changing up with different classes. Class I Bluetooth devices have a range up to 100 meters. So just because I'm a little bit further away from you doesn't mean that you're safer from me. And also the aspect that, let's face it, even though Bluetooth is old, it hasn't grown up yet as far as a communication method is concerned. Or I should say, as far as communicating securely is concerned. With smartphones, it has turned into something totally different than what it was meant to be. It was created as a way to connect phones to just simply peripherals. Now Bluetooth does so much more than that, and no one's taken a look at the underlying security mechanisms of it. But it's becoming such a standard de facto now that everybody leaves it on. I'll be honest with you, I've got a smartwatch that has a Bluetooth connected to my phone all the time. So what does that tell you as far as Bluetooth around me is concerned when I'm traveling? Yeah, guess what? I turn it off when I travel. But when I'm at home, I leave it on. And I hope I remember to turn it off. But we're all human. Because that connection is there, if I'm not careful, somebody, given enough time, could get into my phone just by looking at the traffic between my watch and my phone. Just because I have my watch in my hand and my phone in my pocket doesn't mean the signal doesn't go beyond my pocket and my wrist. It's broadcasting outward in a 360-degree area. So the question then is what's our vector, Victor, as far as attacks are concerned? Well, our vectors are very easy. First of all, oh my gosh, defaults. Hello, folks. It is too frequent that individuals actually abandon proper setup of systems and devices for the convenience of the, quote, out-of-the-box configuration. Some devices have the Bluetooth radio turned on by default, or their security mode is set to 1, which is the lowest security. We'll talk about those modes a little bit later. But just so you understand, mode 1 says no encryption is required, nor authentication. And do we need to talk about the default passkeys? Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Did I just guess it? Another vector for us is going to be obviously theft and loss. Listen, our devices are getting smaller and more powerful, which is really weird that such small devices are more powerful than systems that we had years ago. But greater portability means the potential for loss and theft. The device can perform more functions, store more data. However, if these get into the hands of an attacker, these devices that we now carry with us can perform more functions and store more data than ever. This, however, makes them a greater instrument or target for an attacker, either physically by taking them or by linking into them. So, one of the convenience thing about Bluetooth is that it remembers its passkey with another Bluetooth device, so it resyncs up the next time it comes into play, right? Well, guess what? Typically, these keys are stored in non-volatile memory, which means that if I can get a hold of the key on the phone, I'm pretty sure it's the same key being used on all your devices that are connected to that phone. So then we talk about eavesdropping and impersonation. Now, what we mean by this is that we allow an attacker to intercept or listen in or onto communications between two or more devices. Now, here's where the frequency hopping comes into play. Makes it a little bit more difficult for us to listen in since it's hopping around. But if I can figure out the frequency hopping algorithm that you're using or the hop sequence, I can simply listen in. In fact, to just circumvent the frequency hopping algorithm, all I have to do is use another Bluetooth listening device that's modified to listen to all frequencies. And I bet you'll guess that I got a tool for that, right? It actually turns the device into a sniffer for Bluetooth. The other vector that we need to be concerned about is referred to as a person in the middle attack, or a PITM attack. Whoa, wait, Dale, I thought it was man in the middle attack. It's basically the same thing. It's, again, where the attacker, who already has the link keys of the two Bluetooth devices, can intercept the communication and initiate new communications to both devices, posing as each other. Via Bluetooth, there has to be a master and a slave. Typically, your phone would be the master, your headset would be the slave. And that actually creates what they refer to as a piconet. Oh, come on, Dale, you're making things up now. No, that's what we call it. It's an ad hoc network. Well, by doing a person in the middle attack, we actually end up creating two piconets, since both devices are considered slaves and masters. And of course, we all know about DOSs, right? Denial of services. Well, it is possible on Bluetooth systems, even though there hasn't been a lot of documented cases on it. Obviously, just like any denial of service attack, it results in the device losing the ability to access other Bluetooth resources. Now, sometimes the denial of service attacks are done without our knowledge or without an attacker being nearby. Say what, Dale? Well, that's because, again, Bluetooth operates on 2.4 gigahertz, and there's some other devices that are around your house that might interfere, such as microwave ovens, cordless phones, or anything else that may be on the 2.4 frequency. And there's also another type of denial service. This one's kind of interesting. This is where the attacker attempts to exhaust the power on the portable device. And they accomplish this by flooding the target device with requests for data transfers, or create a connection to the point where the target device is drained of power. Now, that particular type of vector doesn't really compromise the security, but rather it's just annoying that your battery drains quickly.
We hope you enjoyed the video and found value in the content. We value your feedback. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to post them in the comments section or contact us directly via our social platforms. Thanks for watching.